Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, so it is time for our lesson. Today I want to talk about controlling the tongue. And it starts off at the top of this saying, a true faith will control the tongue. Now it is possible, in a process and a discipline, to keep the tongue under control. The effect is that our whole body will be under control. So the tongue can and needs to be under control to bring us to a completion and bring control to our lives. In the book of James, chapter 3, verses 3 through 6, Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths, that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Horses are controlled by the bits in their mouths that cause the horses to obey. Just as a bridled horse allows a rider to control the whole horse, so it is with us. When our tongue is under control, our whole life will be bridled and controlled. And then the next one says, Behold also the ships which, though they be so great, and are driven by fierce winds, yet are turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Okay. Now a ship's big, and a helm, which would be the wheel. And then I see in some places it's talking about the rudder, which would have been the little wheel thing in the back that when you turn the wheel had turned the ship. Well, it's small. So is our tongue compared to, the rest of our body. Even though ships are driven by forces from outside, they are controlled by a small wheel. And who directs that wheel? The captain. The captain directs the direction of the ship. Sometimes the waves and current can be very strong, and the captain might have a hard time controlling the direction. It made me think it's kind of how it is for us with our tongues. The current around us, which maybe others talk and gossip and complaining, and as we get caught up in the talk, we feel unable to control our tongue and even lose control of the whole situation. The tongue needs to be directed. The use of our tongue depends, and the direction of our life depends on who is in control of the wheel or the reins. Now, verses 5 and 6, it says, Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a word of iniquity. So is a tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. Now look how just a small spark can set a whole forest on fire. And so a small spark that rolls off your tongue can light a fire which is hard to contain and can be very costly. Those sparks could be the sparks of gossip, complaints, hurtful words. Look at the description of the tongue. It's a fire, a word of evil. It corrupts the whole person. Not a very trustworthy part of the body if not under control. The result of an unbridled tongue is destruction. How our words can do that? They can burn and even destroy someone else. Your whole life can take a wrong turn by the words that someone else says to us or the words we say to someone else. David, he speaks in Psalms, and in Psalm 141:3, he said, Set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth. Keep the door of my lips. He's asking God to guard his mouth, his words. Something we all need to pray and ask God to do for us. A tongue which is under control brings us to maturity and completion. An uncontrolled tongue can bring great destruction, whereas a controlled tongue keeps your whole body in check in your life. Watch your references to the tongue. Speak the truth, no slander, no complaint against another, keeping bad and ill thoughts and words to yourself. Do these things and you will not be shaken. The control of your tongue brings stability to your life. A life that gives evidence to a faith that is real allows God to control his or her tongue rather than the flesh. That is our lesson for this week. I love you all. You have a good week. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed. I will see y'all Friday. Love you. Bye.